Hi everyone, it's Enchanted. Thank you so much for tuning in. So in today's video, we're going to be picking cards to see what your person is currently thinking and feeling about you. So yeah, here we have three piles in front of you. We have pile 1 with the clear quartz, we have pile 2 with the carnelian, and we have pile 3 with the green jasper. So yeah, go ahead and take a second to meditate upon the cards and pick a pile that you are the most energetically drawn to. You can pick based on the crystals, the angel numbers, and the timestamps. It's really up to you, but go ahead and pick based on your intuition. And yeah, we will see you in your respective pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So you all pick the clear crystal quartz. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what are they currently thinking and feeling about you, okay? What would they tell you if they could? And what they want to happen in this connection even. So yeah, we're just going to be channeling your person's energy. Okay, so we got our first card that came out. I'm so glad because I was just going to blabber on and on. Okay, so this is what we have here. Wow, we got the justice. That's a great way to start off the reading. Okay, I really got the phrase justice is served, fairness, balance, equality. Some sort of clarity is being given or needs to be given. They're thinking about giving that to you. As you can see, this figure can see her reflection, right? So I'm seeing that your person is doing a lot of reflection about this connection. They're doing a lot of reflection regarding relationships in general, because this justice does have to do with the 7th house of harmony, love, balance, relationships, partnerships. So I'm seeing that they're really evaluating the truth of this relationship. Okay, they're really seeking the truth. I'm seeing, they want to speak their truth as well. They're evaluating just life in general. They're thinking really deeply. They're being analytical, critical, all of that. Okay, because this is associated with Libra, which is an air sign. So I'm just seeing there's a lot of just mental energy that your person is spending on you and this connection. Okay, they're really evaluating what they want in life, what they want in their future. Like I'm seeing they're starting to finally get serious, okay, just based off of this card, because this justice card also has to do with marriage and legal contracts. So I'm seeing that they definitely could even be thinking that far ahead. Okay, it is a very big possibility that they are. We also got 11, which adds up to 2, but maybe you could be seeing 11, 11, or even 1, 11, yeah, 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2, 2. Yeah, but I'm really seeing that they want this energy to be balanced. Okay, like they feel like that you've done a lot for them in this connection. They feel like you've given a lot, and now they kind of just want to balance that out and make sure that they're giving you the same type of energy back. I just feel like this person's maturing. This person's growing up. They're really opening their eyes to this relationship. Like, look at how her eyes are closed. She's holding the sword, and in the reflection her eyes are open. So it's just like, yeah, they're really seeking the truth. They're figuring out, like, okay, this person and me, like, where is this? What's happening? What does the future hold for us? Like, they're really thinking that, deeply and intensely. I'm even getting spiritual downloads about how if you let this person live at a distance, like, they're gonna take actual moves, action to meet up with you, action to come towards you, action to come closer to you. Seriously, like, they are, oh my gosh, like, I'm really getting marriage vibes here. I know that's only based on one card, but I'm getting a really positive message from just this one card, or just the vibes are so wholesome, pure. Like, okay, I want to talk this out. I want to give you mental clarity. Let's talk about it like mature adults. I really take that as, I really take this card as that as well, or the card of maturing adulthood, having real conversations, not playing games. Yeah. Okay, we also got death and rebirth. Interesting. Okay, we got Scorpio energy as well. So we got Libra and Scorpio. So maybe someone in this connection could be a Libra or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house, which is the house of love and relationships. Sorry if I said that. Sorry if that was a repeat. I feel like I already did say that. But I'm also saying maybe something could happen during Scorpio or Libra season from whenever you're watching this, or maybe these seasons could be relevant. I'm really seeing something new in November and October. Yeah. This 13 also adds up to 4, which is literally the number of stability when it comes to love and relationships and marriage. Yeah, 4 is a great number. We also got 13, so maybe 13 could be a relevant number. Maybe you could be seeing that number a lot. Okay, but with this death and rebirth, I'm seeing that this is such a positive card. Oh my gosh, I can't even stress it enough. I know the death card tends to scare people, but I really like how this card has rebirth on it as well. And especially the fact that it came in one of the earlier positions tells me that this is a really positive thing, because whatever isn't serving this connection, there's going to be a death to that, okay? And with this rebirth, oh my gosh, this rebirth is amazing because it's paving way for something better. It's paving way for better times, bigger things for this relationship, bigger things for this connection. I'm just seeing better and brighter days ahead, really getting over something, remediating something, or gaining some sort of clarity. Or this could even mean like, starting a new phase, or maybe getting to know one another again, or just being a little bit more vocal, being a little bit more like expressive, like just the death of maybe some stagnancy or anything that isn't serving this connection. It's not like it even has to be like, there's anything going wrong in your connection or anything. It could just be like the death of separation, and like something's rekindling, something's restarting with this rebirth. And it's really interesting because I'm filming this during the Mercury retrograde, and this is a timeless reading, so this, from whenever you're watching this, take what resonates. But just the energy of this Mercury retrograde that we're in, whenever you do come across this reading, stumble across this reading, know that like this person is going to hit you up, okay? This person is going to start communication with you. Mercury retrograde is all about like bringing back the past, bringing back past lovers, exes. So if this is someone that you are no longer in communication with, or you have very little communication with, they definitely will be reaching out to you for sure. This could also just be someone that you are seeing. Maybe this is a slightly newer connection, or maybe you've been seeing this person for a while and you just kind of want to know where they're at. So yeah, with this Justice card and Death card, I'm seeing that like, they want more with you. They really want to enter this new phase. They want to enter a new phase in this connection, okay? Or they want to offer you something more. Yeah, I'm just seeing like mature conversations, moving forward, progression. Yeah, I can't believe I didn't notice this in the beginning, but you picked the clear quartz pile 1, and this clear quartz could not clarify this Justice card any better, okay? Like the clear quartz definitely, if you could associate crystals with tarot cards, the clear quartz definitely goes with the Justice card, because like I said, the Justice card is associated with an air sign, and air signs are all about thinking, reflection, really seeking the truth, looking into things, evaluating, just matters of the mind, okay? So it's like they're getting clear finally on what they want and their next move and their actions, okay? With the Scorpio energy that's here with this Death and Rebirth card, I'm also seeing that this person is very passionate about you, okay? I'm seeing like, oh my gosh, the intimacy in this connection, the actual bond that you have in this connection, it's so strong, okay? I'm seeing like magnetic raw energy. This person definitely loves getting intimate with you, if you know what I mean. Yeah, very like real connection, very deep connection. I'm even seeing that like, I know this is just a stereotype of the signs, but Libra and Scorpio, they're definitely not opposites, but Libra is known to be a little bit more on the surface level, and Scorpios are known to dig deep. I'm not saying that's always the case. I'm just saying that's a stereotype, or that's just the energy. So I'm saying like maybe someone really helped the other person open up or be more vulnerable with themselves. Like, just open themselves up to the connection more, up to feeling things a lot more deeply. Yeah, like look at this. Like there's like literally a portal opening through this hood. Like this literally looks like a jacket with a hood, and it's like maybe you were the one that really opened a portal through this person. Maybe you were the one that really helped them see things on a deeper level, okay? Maybe you got them thinking, okay? Like they think about you a lot. Like literally you live in their mind rent free. This is so beautiful. Like, I love how it points to the trees, the nature. Maybe you guys went hiking, or maybe you spent a lot of time in the nature, but it's beautiful. Like this also reminds me of the North Star. So it's like using the North Star's light to guide you. I feel like you and this person were kind of meant to meet one another, to help each other on your respective journeys, and that's, you came out like better people, stronger people. I'm even seeing that, yeah, maybe with this Death card, it is pretty intense. Sometimes it does speak to like pain, so maybe, it could, if you are in separation with someone, it could have been painful, it could have hurt, but like I'm seeing that this could have like, really triggered a spiritual awakening, or maybe you've had that before, maybe you already were on a spiritual awakening, but I'm just seeing like you got more in tune with yourself, in tune with the universe, in tune with your higher self, because of this connection. You really found yourself, or you're in the process of finding yourself, or just something about like your spiritual journey like leading you to bigger and better things. Like, so I'm seeing if there is any sort of resentment, because the Scorpio energy here, I'm not gonna lie, Scorpio placements can be pretty resentful. They can also be jealous at times. So if there was any resentment in this connection, just know that it's all working out for the best. There are definitely very, very big things coming in for you and for this connection. Okay, like don't let this pain consume you. Don't let it take over. In fact, like after death always comes rebirth. It's always like a cycle. So yeah, there's something great happening. If you feel like there's been stagnancy or things haven't been happening or moving as fast, this is like, you know, just hold on because things will happen. Have faith. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. I'm even seeing like maybe being out in the nature would definitely help. Yeah, like, you know, just spending time hiking in a forest, maybe like earthly things. Yeah, maybe someone could even be an earth sign. I know we didn't get any earth sign, but I just like this is the first time I really looked at this card properly and was able to get that message, so I'm actually really happy. Yeah, okay, speaking of earth signs, oh my gosh, yeah, we did get earth signs here. So I'm seeing that someone could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my gosh, this rebirth, I'm not gonna lie to you, pal one, I was a little bit nervous about what would come after this rebirth card. But I'm really glad that out of all the cards, it was the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Really good card to get. This person wants stability with you. They definitely want to offer you something that, you know, yeah, something more stable, something more committed, something more long-term. Like, look at the way that the roots are literally growing out of this, you know, the seed here. So it's like they want to grow with you. They want to build with you. Like, I feel like they've already planted the roots of this connection, or something about like mentally they're already so like they've been thinking about this connection a lot, like to the point where it like literally grew a tree in their head. Like, you know, when you think about something, the whole phrase about like what you think manifests, or your thoughts dictate your reality, or what you think about grows. Literally, they've been thinking about you a lot, and I'm seeing like tree seed here. I love this deck. It's very naturey, but they have been thinking about you so much that they're just like, yeah, you know what, if I'm thinking about this person so damn much, it's time for me to just offer them commitment. It's time for me to come forward. It's time for me to offer them what they deserve, which is a long-lasting, stable, committed relationship. Okay, they really want this with you. They think that you are worth it, more than worth it. They think that, like, especially they think you're really mature. I'm seeing that you really help them mature. You really help them understand things about life, realize, you know, what love is. Like, just experience, they're really happy that they got to experience that. I'm seeing that like maybe you're the only person that they've even experienced that with, or one of the only people that they've experienced that with. So yeah, you know, they're very grateful, and they're just like, they cannot let you go. No matter what happens, they're always going to think about you. You're always going to be like their first or one and only love, or one of the very few loves. Okay, this is a very like rare thing, once in a lifetime, couple times in a lifetime thing. Yeah, but with this Ace of Pentacles, I'm seeing that they want to come forward. They want to take action. They want something long term. They really feel like this could withstand the test of time. They think that like you and, I don't know why I said it in like that tone, that was so weird, but like they just think that you and them make such a great pair. You really balance each other out. You really help this person through a lot, and vice versa. Okay, but seriously, like I feel like you were their teacher, like you were their North Star, and that's why they're so grateful to you. In fact, I'm even seeing that like, you know, maybe you're a little bit more fed up of this person, and like they still like, you know, are hopeful for this, because like maybe they're the ones that kind of like ate away at your energy a little bit more, something like that. You know, I don't, yeah, maybe kind of like in an energy vampire type of way. But I just feel like this person kind of carried a lot of past baggage and pain, and you know, like now they're being reflective. Now they're on their own spiritual journey, and maybe if it wasn't for you, they never would have like realized that, okay, there's something that really needs to change. So yeah, kudos to you for that. Okay, we also did get the Two of Swords. So I'm seeing that this person is a little bit confused on what to do next or come forward. Okay, I'm seeing that they do want to come forward with this Ace of Pentacles. They do want to offer you something. That is what I said. But with this Two of Swords, it's like they're not really sure how they want to go about doing it. Like, what would even happen? What's the next move? What are the next steps? Like, I'm seeing that they don't want to come off as overbearing, because I feel like, you know, they are very intense. They do feel things really deeply. This is a deeply intimate person. This person cares about connections. They cannot for the life of them be in anything that's superficial or surface level. So this is far from that, okay? Like, this person fell for you. Even if this was like a friends with benefits situation, like they ended up feeling for you a lot more than they thought they would. It doesn't have to be an FWB type of situation, but I'm just seeing that this person is deep in their feels for you, but they're not really sure about their next move or how to go about their next move. I'm going to go ahead and pick some more cards to see, you know, what else we have here. This Two of Swords. Okay, so they do want a new beginning, and they are, okay, we got this Ten of Pentacles. This is amazing. So I feel like they could be confused at the moment, or maybe they will be confused for a bit. And then they'll eventually figure it out. They realize they want this new beginning with you. She's literally holding an amethyst here. And the amethyst is all about connecting to your higher self. It has to do with the crown chakra, which has to do with your, like, you know, it's on your head. It's like literally like located on your head. So it's like kind of thinking about what the next move is on a deeper level. Like, okay, like what would be the best for this connection? And I feel like this person's thinking about it in a very mature way. Okay, like they want something long lasting. They want something like, they want a whole family with you. Okay, with this Ten of Pentacles, it's all about happiness, love, marriage, fun times, rejoicing. Like, I'm even seeing maybe this person could come from like money or old money, or maybe I'm seeing something to do with career and finances really working out. Maybe one of you is abundant, or maybe the both of you, or maybe you help them like, you know, really like with their job, or like work harder or something like that. You know, I just feel like the both of you are gonna come together and just have this happy ending. This is so amazing. um, yeah, but the whole thing that I was saying about this amethyst and like, oh, they want to think about what they want to do on a deeper level, you know, that sort of contradicts, or this, yeah, this fool energy. This fool energy is more like lighthearted and you know, like carefree. Like, this is kind of like let your inner child run free and things like that. I mean, they think that you're really fun. They think you're so like amazing to be around. Like, yeah, I'm actually seeing this connection has the best of both worlds. Like, you can be responsible, you can be mature when it comes to making actual decisions. You do come together, but with this Fool card, it's like at times you just want to let loose. You just want to live free. You know, let your like just have fun. You know, not think too much. So I'm even seeing maybe this Two of Swords could represent this sort of like internal conflict between like how this person should act around you. Like, should they be carefree, or should they be like deep? Should they be like, you know, I was gonna say like intense, but like, you know, have those more like deeper, intimate conversations. And you know, that's interesting here, because the whole thing that I was saying about this Libra and Scorpio energy, you know, like Libra is a little bit more like, okay, like, you know, they're kind of associated with being a little bit more lighthearted, whereas Scorpios have this like association with being really deep, really like, you know, having really meaningful conversations. So it's like at times this person just like, you know, could have like not known what to do, like, or what it is that you want. Or I'm seeing that there's some sort of confusion or mystery in not like mystery, that's a weird thing to say, but like, I mean, yeah, no, I think that is right. Like, sometimes they just you know, maybe you couldn't really read their mind, or they couldn't really read your mind, and the both of you are just like, okay, what does this other person want? Like, should I reveal my feelings? Should I, you know, just be vulnerable? Should I just be vocal about the deeper aspects of this connection, or should I just keep it lighthearted? I'm really, really seeing that like you could be wanting a confession of love from this person, or some sort of like verbal expression that this person loves you. I feel like they've shown you in a lot of different ways. I definitely feel like maybe their love language could be like some, you know, a little bit different than yours, or like someone's love language could be acts of service, or gift giving, or something like that, or maybe even quality time. But I'm just seeing that like, you know, the both of you want that confession of love from one another. You could have given it, you definitely could have expressed that you like each other, or you have deeper feelings, but it's like you want a little bit more. And I'm seeing maybe they do too. I feel like they want to give you that. Okay, I feel like they do want to come forward and give you that, but they just never know like when's the right time, or will you be like, will they scare you off? Will you even be receptive to them? I feel like they do have like, for the most part, they do think that, you know, it would be great if they were to reach out to you and, you know, tell you all these sweet things that, you know, that has been on their mind for so long. We did get a lot of like, you know, thinking energy, contemplation energy type cards here, yeah, but it's like at the same time, like, there is still a little bit of doubt that creeps up inside of them, still a little bit of fear that, you know, it might be too intense, and maybe you don't feel the same way. I feel like for the most part, you know, the both of you do know that you like each other, you do have a thing for one another, you can feel each other's energy a lot, but it's just a matter of having a little bit more confidence and actually going forward, which yeah, I mean, the Fool kind of does have to do with confidence. It's associated with Aries, but again, there's that like internal conflict. So it's just, yeah. I feel like eventually, like, you know, since things will work out, since, you know, this reading literally says things are destined to work out here with the Ten of Pentacles, this person will come forward, and you know, everything will just like naturally unfold. Like, you don't even really need to worry about like the middle events. Like, you know, obviously people who are married, obviously, for the most part, you know, people who have families together, they must have expressed their love at some point, like, you know, actually vocally saying it. So yeah, I do feel like all of that will come forward. If you have been looking for like an expression of love, this person will give it to you. And I'm seeing that they want to give it to you, they so badly do, but they also don't want to be hurt, because I am seeing with the Scorpio energy here, they definitely would be very heartbroken if you were to reject them or not be receptive. So now they're just kind of thinking about like what they want to do, but they know they want stability with you. They know they want something long term with you. Like, this was overall a very good reading, pile one. I really like where this is going. Like, if you are someone that wants stability, something long term in this connection, then you are getting it. Okay, I haven't filmed the other piles yet, but this is a very promising pile. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from my deck, Enchanted Forest Fairy, to see what else is going on here. What else would your person say? Oh my gosh, I can't get you off of my mind. I care about you so much. Yeah, this person thinks about you a lot with this Two of Swords and this Justice card. Literally, like, so much, you know, with all this swords and air energy, they cannot stop thinking about you. You live in their mind rent free. We got, it was a privilege being loved by you. I must have done something right. Yeah, this is so sweet. Probably one of my favorite cards in the Oracle deck, but they are really grateful and really lucky to be with you. Okay, they think that you are amazing. They think that you are so you just, you are someone that they can really grow with, someone they can really build with. And you know, the fact that someone like you invested their, you know, invested their, yeah, like you invested your time, energy, effort, the fact that you did that, like they're very grateful. They're just like, wow, I have this mature, amazing person who made me see so much, who helped me realize so much about love and relationships. This person who I have such a deep connection with actually like give me the time of day. So like they're really grateful for that. They're really grateful for you, and they're really going to show you that with the Ten of Pentacles and this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is all about abundance. This is all about like, okay, I have to do something, and I have to do something to stand out. So a really good way to do that is to actually, you know, not just talk the talk, but walk the walk. Like really speak with my actions, come forward, and, you know, make this person an offer, do more in this connection, and yeah, really just be like the best, most mature version of themselves. So yeah, that's really great. You inspired a lot of this within them. So good for you, Pile 1. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end the reading right here. I really hope this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi Pile 2, welcome to your reading. So we're going to go ahead and pick some cards to see what your person is currently thinking and feeling about you, as well as what would they tell you if they could. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards to see what is going on in this connection. Oh, we already got a card that popped out. Oh, we got the Moon card. Yeah, I'm seeing you could be dealing with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. With this Moon card, there is, okay, this person has feelings for you, major. Like they have very deep feelings. In fact, they feel like they're drowning in their feelings for you. Okay, I know that sounds like so like romantic and like just out there and so intense, but it is the truth. It is there. Look at the way that she's literally just like falling in the water, the moonlight, you know, she's still getting the light from the moon. Yeah, but what I'm seeing is that like this person feels a lot deeper for you than they let on. This moon does, like I said, it's associated with Pisces, which is the 12th house, and the 12th house deals with the unseen, the unknown, things not really out in the open. So I feel like, you know, they haven't really been as expressive as you wish they were regarding their feelings for you. I'm seeing that someone here, I feel like them too, you know, the both of you just wish that you would come together. Like, do you see these two wolves coming together? That the both of you would just come together and express your love to one another. Okay, like literally make that confession. I feel like your person wants that too. It's interesting, we got a similar message towards the end of pile 1, so I feel like this could even be a little bit of an extension of pile 1, but it's we basically got that, and you know, we're getting that in this reading too, that your person does want to let you know how they feel about you. They do want to let you know what you mean to them, what this relationship means to them, how important this is, and you know, just how deeply they feel. But I'm also seeing that they're a little bit scared that you might not be as receptive to them, even though I do feel like the both of you kind of do know that like this is a real thing. You know, this is 100% real. It's not just in your head, not just in their head. Yeah, but you know, this moon, this also kind of has to do, yeah, like it has to do with deceit and things like that. But I'm seeing like maybe they're just being deceiving about how much they really feel for you. Okay, it's like they are very just, they're just in their own fields. Okay, but I'm also seeing maybe they could be kind of like going through something else, drowning in their own feelings, drowning, like I'm also seeing like, yes, like they do care a lot about you, and this could also indicate, you know, it definitely does indicate their feelings for you. But I'm also seeing they're just kind of drowning in their own self-pity. I'm seeing something about them like spiraling. Yeah, like they're just, something needs to come up to the surface, something needs, like, you know, to come, things need to come to light. And it's like this moon light is already shining this person, and you know, the moon is reflective of the sun, you know, it reflects light off of the sun. So this person is like, they start to do reflection, but then they just like end up spiraling. So I'm just seeing there's a little bit more healing, there's a little bit more that this person kind of needs to go through. I'm seeing that they definitely have emotional baggage that they carry with them. Yeah, a lot of like, just a lot of intense energies from this card, a lot of very deep feelings. but like everything I said, it's all about things coming to surface, maybe even them coming to terms with themselves, being a little bit more in connection with their higher self, because this does have to do with the 12th house, which has to do with the crown chakra. But yeah, this moon is, it kind of does have to do about like deceitfulness and, just not being super truthful or honest. And I feel like a lot of that, I'm not telling you something you already don't know, but maybe this person could have even like done something that kind of annoyed you or something, then you later found out about it. That doesn't have to be the case with all of you, but I'm mostly seeing that this quote unquote deceit, I don't even really like using that word, especially not in the context of this reading, but it's just that yeah, they feel a lot deeper for you than they let on. Okay, like they're trying to play it cool, they're trying to play it safe, because they're secretly scared that if you don't, like what if you don't what if you're not receptive to what they have to say to you? What if you're not receptive to their feelings? What if you just don't reciprocate those feelings? They're really scared of that. Yeah. Okay, we also got the Two of Swords. Yes, I just feel like this person's really confused. They're really blinded. They just kind of don't really know what to do with their life. Like, they're not really, like, I'm seeing that they're not taking, like, active action to, like, do things about anything. Okay, like, they're still drowning, and it's like, yes, the light is shining on them, but they still have to do a little bit more work to, like, come up to the surface, to kind of deal with things in a way that's actually, like, progressive, where things are actually moving forward. Like, look at her, she's literally blindfolded, and I'm seeing that this person is refusing to see the truth about something, or they're refusing to gain clarity. I know this moon is about like, okay, this light is shining, but it's like there's still more that they have to do, a little bit more soul searching that they have to do, is what I'm seeing here. A little bit more reflection that they have to do as well. Yeah. Okay, we got the Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is yet another card which says like, oh my gosh, like they just don't feel anything. Okay, but if there's someone that they feel anything for, it's you. Okay, it is you. Like, that's the only constant in their life right now, that they've had feelings for you for a long time. Yeah. Real quick, we've been getting numbers like 18 to 8. Maybe that could be relevant. 18 also adds up to 9. Something about 9 to 8. 8 to 9, maybe those numbers could be relevant. I'm just gonna blurt out random numbers like 28, 82, 92. Yeah, it could be relevant in some way, shape, or form. Could be someone's birthday or month or something that they were born. But yeah, this Eight of Cups is all about turning their back to love. So there's like usually 8 cups that are there. They're actually in the water. I don't know if you can really see that, but it's like the cups represent different people or different relationships, or just like, yeah, relationships in general. But I'm seeing like they're turning their back to everyone else. They don't really want anyone else but you. Yeah, but it's also like they're refusing to come forward to you. Like, not refusing, but it's just like there's some sort of like, what do you call, hesitancy to come forward when it comes to relationships, when it comes to like, saying that they have these deeper feelings for you. Because I'm seeing that, like, this could also be the case with you. Maybe when you were younger, maybe in your past relationships, it was a lot easier for you to say like, I love you, or I care about you. But it's like the older you got, and this person's experiencing the same thing, it was more just about like, hanging out with the person, having a good time, but then not like, sometimes not even having labels, or not even giving you that expression of love, not actually saying anything. Okay, like, I'm sure this person could have like, they felt more comfortable in their earlier years saying like those words to people, like, oh, I like you, blah blah blah. And same with you, because there wasn't that much resistance. It's not like this person had gone through that much heartbreak or that much pain in their younger years, but like now that they have, they're still carrying the baggage from that, and it's just a little bit hard for them to reach out. Like, they don't know what words to say to you. They don't know like, how they should go about doing this. They don't know like what's the right thing to say. And I feel like a lot of that does stem from the fear that they have from maybe losing you or being rejected by you. Yeah, or maybe, yeah, they're just scared. Okay, they're just coming from a place of fear. And I just feel like this person has been through so much. They carry so much baggage, and this is something you already know about. I feel like they've definitely opened up to you about this. So and maybe you as well. We're getting a lot of like deep water sign energy here. Yeah, and this Eight of Cups also has to do with, okay, it has to do with Saturn and Pisces, and those two are very different. Those two entities have very different meanings. I don't know what to say, but I just said entities because Pisces is a zodiac sign where Saturn is a planet. Pisces has to do with, it's a very dreamy sign. It's like a fantasy type sign. It's like a, lovey-dovey type sign, like drowning in your own feelings. And Saturn is a little bit more restrictive. So it's just like, honestly, both of these whatever you want to call them, entities, let's just say that, okay, are all about like not really doing anything, not really like making a move, being a little bit like passive, okay, not taking like active action, as I mentioned. Or like they could passively be taking action, like maybe I'm definitely getting like read in between the lines, like maybe pay a little bit more attention to the signs when it comes to this person, read between the signs, pay attention to the signs. Oh my gosh, yeah. But it's like they have showed you that they really like you, and it's like maybe they've shared songs with you. It's just like it's been hard for you to get that actual expression that you've been looking for. Maybe they have even told you that, but it's just like you wish they did a little bit more. Yeah, but like, Saturn has to do with restriction, Pisces has to do with like dreaming, fantasy, like being super in love, just things like that. So, but I'm seeing that like something's restricting them from really coming forward and saying that to you, so they're just kind of keeping it in their head, like, like in fantasy, like daydreaming, kind of just stays in your head. There's this like reluctancy to come forward. Okay, that's kind of been the theme of this entire reading so far. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Let's see what is going on. But definitely this person has feelings for you. Okay, if they didn't, there wouldn't be this much fear. Okay, there wouldn't be this much like, oh my gosh, what should I do? Like overthinking. I feel like this person is overthinking at the moment. Oh my gosh, we got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is really nice. This is really promising. This is like the happy ending, happy family type card. This is all about stability. So I do feel like this person is kind of lacking a little bit of like internal stability, or like emotionally they're just a little bit all over the place. Okay, they need to ground themselves. They need to just come to terms with their feelings. Things need to come to the surface. Things need to come to light. They just need to process their emotions in a better way. And I feel like they will eventually do that, because we did get this 10 of Pentacles. Okay, they really want this with you. They want everything with you, the happy family, the marriage. Like, so this is telling me that everything will eventually work out. Okay, yeah, we got the Ace of Wands. So I feel like they are finally going to come forward. They're going to step out of their, oh, I'm so miserable zone, what do I do with my life? Because I do feel like this person tends to spiral. I'm really getting that they could be a water sign or have water sign energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or 7th house. It doesn't have to be the case, but I just do feel like this person is very emotional, and like, they just have never really processed their emotions in like the best way, or they had a hard time doing that. Maybe it could have something to do with their own childhood wounds or something like that. Yeah, but with this Ace of Wands, I'm seeing that they want to come forward. I'm seeing that they do want to come towards you, and start something new, because I feel like they always, or rekindle something. Okay, they're always going to have that spark for you. Okay, they're always going to carry a flame for you for the rest of their life, and it's just like they're so passionate about you. They really want to make this work, and I feel like they're finally going to snap out of that like weird mood that they're in and finally come forward. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and pick one more card. Yeah, oh my gosh, we also got the Empress. I really like this. Yeah, so the Empress, oh, so beautiful with the world here. This is a very like maternal card, motherly card, and this tells me that they really want to nurture this connection. Okay, they want to make this grow. They really want this to happen. We got a lot of fish here, like the School of Fish. Yeah, so I'm getting Pisces energy for sure. Yeah, Pisces here. We also got like Scorpio energy, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn as well, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Gemini. Sorry, I don't know why I sidetracked. I just started talking about all the signs, but yeah, this Empress really excites me so much because it is associated with Taurus and Libra, which is associated with Venus, which is the planet of love, beauty, and abundance. So I do feel like this person feels like you are very beautiful inside and out, or very handsome, very attractive. There's just something so enticing and magnetic about your energy. Like, this person is so like drawn to you, drawn to like, everything that you represent, everything that you embody. They think you're really mature, okay, and they also think that you're really abundant, and definitely someone that they can really grow with, learn a lot from. Yeah, and this is really great because we have the moon here and we have the earth here. So it's just like the moon governs their feelings, and we literally got the moon here, and then we got the earth here. So it's like, they're finally like gonna be grounded. I'm seeing like they're gonna be a lot more down to earth. It's like I'm seeing there's gonna be like I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's like white dots encircling the moon. Like, this tells me like, there's honestly an energetic exchange going on here, but the whole connection with the moon and earth tells me that they're finally going to be grounded, and like, their feelings, like I said, were all over the place. They were just like spiraling at times, but it's like they're finally going to feel a lot more grounded, a lot more stable, a lot more secure within themselves. Like, come back down to earth. Okay, like, just be very like a lot more down to earth in general and not be in this like emotional frenzy. And you know, the great thing is that we also got this 10 of Pentacles. So I really do see a lot of stability coming in for you because they really don't want to give up on this connection. They really feel like you're wifey or husband material, or someone that they can really build with, someone they can really grow with, someone with whom you know, they can have like a long-term steady relationship with, someone with whom they can have that happy ending with. They're also really hoping that you'll be patient with them. Okay, I'm seeing that like this person just hopes that like, okay, look, I know this will work. This is meant to work. The long term is looking the long-term future is looking so bright for us that this temporary separation or stagnancy or anything that you're going through, this hesitancy to come forward and really express your love, whatever's going to happen in the long term is going to make up for, you know, everything that I just said, everything about like anything that isn't going right in this connection. I'm seeing like really look at the long-term future, really look at the bigger picture of things. Okay, this sort of like weird mode or phase or period of stagnancy that the both of you could be going through is nothing compared to what this connection has for you in the long term. There's definitely long-term potential here for sure. I really love this. Wow. You know, in pile 1 we also got like the 10 of Pentacles. It was also a pretty promising pile, so if you want you can also check that pile out. But really pile 1 and pile 2 are looking so promising. Okay, like this is telling me about like, you know, this connection is everything. Like there's passion, there's definitely attraction, but there's also the willingness to move forward, willingness to mature, willingness to like, you know, really commit like long term and things like that. But I am seeing that, you know, in the beginning of this reading it did get off to a little bit of like a rocky patch, rough start, but I really like how, you know, how it ends. I really like the whole progression of the story here. So yeah. Oh my gosh, there's like a tickle in my throat chakra. So yeah, that's kind of been prominent in the whole reading too. Like the entire reason they're kind of scared to come up to you is because they could have a blocked throat chakra. It's like they just don't know what to say to you or what words to say to you, but they eventually will. Okay, this Ace of Wands, you know, Wands are just, this has to do with fire sign energy. They're very good at communicating. They're very good at coming forward and pursuing things, knowing the right things to say. They're definitely known to be like one of the flirts and like the smooth talkers of the zodiac. So yeah, I'm just seeing that energy finally happening. Like things are finally moving. Things are finally shifting for the best. Okay, so that's a really great sign for you, pile 2. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from my deck, Enchanted Forest Fairy, to see what else is going on here. Also, I forgot to mention, you know, this World card, I'm seeing that if you are in some sort of separation or distance, then this person and you will meet. You will obviously eventually meet if there's this 10 of Pentacles, because you are, there's a very good chance that you're meant to be, but I am seeing that you will see each other in real life if you haven't already. So yeah. Okay, we got, yeah, I can't get you off of my mind. I care about you so much. Yeah, seriously, they are thinking about you quite a lot. They're feeling all the feels. Not only are they thinking about you, but you're also in their heart. We also got, please don't give up on me. I'm healing myself. Yeah, a lot of healing that, you know, kind of showed up in this reading, or a lot of healing that needs to be done. Yeah, this is exactly what I was saying. This person is holding out hope that you will wait on them, wait for them. Whether or not you want to do that is obviously up to you, but they really do feel like there is future potential and they will heal. Okay, like if you're watching this, you have manifested this reading and this is your sign that they will eventually heal. They're not always going to be, you know, in this mind, the state of mind. You know, feelings are, things always change. Okay, energy is always ever changing, so it's not always going to be in this like stagnant mode that it's in right now. Okay, things will definitely change, things will definitely shift. So yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a couple more cards from the Island Time Wellness deck to see what other clarifying messages we have for this connection. What else would your person tell you? What else does pile 2's person want to let them know? We got palm tree. Yeah, we got stability, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Wow, I feel like this really like clarifies the 10 of Pentacles and the Empress card so well. Yeah, this is all about stability, permanence, wanting to work on this, wanting to really invest their time, energy, effort into this. And this palm tree, like it's literally like you're their paradise. Okay, like there's a happy ending for you and for this connection, which is so amazing. I'm also seeing, yeah, something to do with flexibility. You know, there is a lot of patience and flexibility and even forgiveness that is required on your side, maybe the both of your sides. Again, it is up to you whether or not you want to do that, but I am seeing that there has to be a little bit of flexibility, you know, someone really does have to make a couple of compromises and accommodate, but it's nothing that you can't talk through, talk over. Okay, I feel like your communication is also going to increase, or like it's gonna deepen, it's gonna strengthen. You're gonna have like better communication with this person if you haven't already. Like their throat chakra will eventually unblock. Okay. And we also got engagement ring. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting for you, pile 2. Engagement ring, partnership, connection, eternity, completion, union. Oh my gosh, you are definitely meant to come together. You are definitely meant to come into union and do so much more than that. Okay, not even just like come temporarily, but like literally get married to this person. Okay, this is commitment, eternity. These are all very big words, very big promises, but like I see a completion of these promises, things actually happening. So exciting. Oh my gosh, engagement, wedding ring, or yeah, the engagement with the wedding ring and the palm tree. I'm also seeing like, Hawaii, or maybe you're gonna have your honeymoon in Hawaii or wedding, or something to do with like maybe someone lives in a tropical place or near palm trees or by the beach. I got like California and Hawaii for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be the case, but yeah, or maybe you will go there, maybe you will travel there together, maybe you talked about it, but I'm just seeing smoother sailing ahead. Okay, definitely better and brighter days ahead, definitely commitment, longevity, permanency, and just union for sure. That too, like this is exciting because sometimes in readings we get like, okay, you will come back together, but it's like it's gonna fizzle out and then come back, and it's gonna be in and out. But like I feel like this person wants to be in forever. Okay, this person really does want to make this work. They really hope that the both of you yeah, get together. Like seriously, this person wants to marry you. With this Empress card, I even said it, like I called it. This person sees you as like wifey or husband material, marriage material for sure. Venus literally is the planet of love and beauty. Like this connection is so beautiful, and they feel like they'll definitely be abundant with you, or like you embody abundance in general. You're very good at like paving a way for your own, paving a path for your own life, and just being so on top of things. Okay, I really do see that your person admires the maturity that you have within you, which is why they see a future with you. Okay, like you are very smart, very wise, and that's why they're just very hesitant to give up. They're all, this person is different, this person is worth pursuing. In fact, they're even glad that you stuck around for as long as you did with all these 3 sort of like emotionally frenzy confusion type cards, as I like to call them, that we got here. So very grateful to you. They will eventually come through. Okay, this will eventually work out. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end the reading right here, pile 2. I really hope this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi pile 3, welcome to your reading. So you all picked this beautiful green Jasper. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some cards to see what your person is currently thinking and feeling about you right now, and what would they say to you if they could. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from the Ethereal Visions Tarot deck to see what is going on with your person. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords and we got the Four of Swords to start off your reading. We also got the Devil, interesting. We got the Chariot, okay. We got the Seven of Cups, and let's go ahead and pick one more card. We got the Moon, very interesting. Okay, we got 3 major arcana cards here. Really strong message with those cards. Yeah, I mean every card is valid and has a message, but yeah, these are known to have like very intense messages behind them. But okay, let's start off with the Queen of Swords. So I'm seeing that this is someone that you could be in separation with. I'm seeing there's some sort of breakup, separation, divorce that has been impacting this connection in some way. Maybe it could have been that you or this person were going through a breakup before you met the other person. Maybe they were going through something and you ended up meeting them at a time where like maybe they were still healing from the past breakup, or something that happened that still affected them emotionally. And yeah, we also got the Four of Swords here. So let me just put these cards aside because I want to talk about these. So with the Four of Swords, I'm seeing that, like, okay, there has been some sort of breakup for some of you, and there's been a lot of silence during that breakup, during that period of separation. Okay, I'm even seeing that, this Devil card, maybe during this period of separation, you noticed that they were following a lot of people, or they were engaging in more like earthly, material, worldly pleasures and things like that. They weren't really being their best selves. They weren't necessarily healing. They were kind of just, the whole post breakup thing, like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, for some of you, like, my language, but like be in a hoe phase, or, just drink my fears away, because this devil kind of does have to do with, like I said, worldly pleasures, maybe even addictions, but just like unhealthy habits in general. So I'm seeing that that could have been the case for some of you, and this may have left you feeling really devastated. Maybe you realized that with the Seven of Cups, yeah, they were like following a lot of people, maybe they were dating a lot of people, and this like really hurt you, or something like that. Okay, and if this isn't your pile, don't worry too much. If this isn't resonating, this may not be your pile. You can definitely pick one of the other piles that in the timestamps. So yeah, I'm just seeing that could be the case for some of you. But I'm seeing that there is, light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, I'm seeing that even though your person could have explored other options, maybe your person even did something that kind of hurt you, that kind of betrayed you. This isn't something you already don't know about. I'm not telling you something that you don't know. But if, let's say, this person did cheat on you or something like that, I'm seeing that like there were no real feelings to it. Okay, if there was a third party situation, because again, I feel like this person did kind of give into their unhealthy habits, and it doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. I just feel like it could have even been flirting, or it could have just been like them not really being the best version of themselves, or maybe not like being as attentive to you as you deserved. A lot of different scenarios here, but I am seeing that if that was the case, I feel like their true feelings always lied with you. They still do, and I feel like they always will. Okay, I'm even seeing that with this Devil card, if they did something to hurt you, they want to come back and make up for it. This Chariot does have to do with like victory, success, achievement. So I'm seeing that this person definitely wants to like win you back, or win you over, or do something to make it up to you. I'm also seeing that maybe this person thought that you had other options. Okay, it could also be the other way around. Maybe this person felt a little bit betrayed by you, because maybe you had other options, or not even really betrayed. I'm just seeing that maybe they were a little bit insecure that you probably had other people hitting on you, because I am seeing this person thinks you're very attractive, very sexy, stunning, gorgeous. I mean, yeah, this Devil does have to do with attraction. It does have to do with like lust and physical attraction as well, whereas the Moon has to do with deeper feelings. And same with the Chariot. This is Pisces, this is Cancer. With all this water energy, this person does feel very deeply for you. Okay, they always did, they always have, and I'm sure they always will. But at this moment, this person has feelings for you, pile 3, 100%. You all picked the green Jasper, and I'm seeing that, like, this person did have walls up, and they still kind of do have their walls up. They do have like boundaries. They kind of are really scared to let people in. Okay, they have been scared to let people in for a long time, but I feel like this Four of Swords and this green Jasper here, they were slowly able to open up their heart to you. Okay, you really did help them open up their heart chakra a little bit, but it's like at the same time, it's like this person just didn't want to take risks. This person was still very in defense mode, and like, oh my gosh, I have to keep my walls up or I'm gonna be totally devastated type of mode. Because with all this, like, even Earth, like, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces placements, this person feels really deeply, this person feels really strongly. Okay, these are some of the most like emotional, like intensely feeling signs in the zodiac. Even Capricorn, believe it or not, okay, they do feel they could have a certain demeanor, but trust me when I say they are softies inside. They are sensitive AF. Like, yeah, they are, and sometimes, like, because of that, like, they put on the most, like, oh, I don't, IDGAF, I'm a F boy, I'm a F girl, I don't care type of demeanor. That's not who they really are. In fact, Cancer, Capricorn is the opposite of Cancer, and it's like they both actually feel really intensely. It's just that Cancer is a lot better at showing it, and I'm seeing that they want to do that. They actually want to show you their feelings. They want to be more vocal about it, because I'm seeing they haven't really been that vocal with this Moon card. With this Moon card, this is associated with Pisces, which is associated with the 12th house, and the 12th house deals with things unseen, things that are hidden, things that are unknown, things that haven't come up to the surface level but like need to. So I'm seeing that they were hiding their feelings for you. Okay, they felt so deeply for you to the point where like they couldn't even like fathom it themselves, and like they kind of got scared. I'm seeing that someone could have gotten scared, and maybe they even retreated with this Four of Swords. yeah, and maybe it could have caused them to do things out of their higher good. Again, this isn't something you already don't know, but there is something this person could have done that may have hurt you. And I'm seeing it's literally just because of everything, all the baggage that they carried, their inability to maybe express their feelings, the walls that they had up so high. And you're like one of the first people that they've dated in a while, that they've been with in the while, that really opened up their heart chakra, and that really scared them. Okay, I'm seeing that could be one possibility, but like I said in the beginning of this meeting, maybe this person was coming out of a breakup, and maybe they were really quick to jump in this relationship or this, situationship or whatever it may have been with you, and they still sort of carried the pain from that past breakup, but you still helped them get over it. You still helped them get through it, and they really thought that they would never be able to get over this past breakup, past relationship. And you surprised them. Like, that's the thing. That's the kind of, like, feelings that you invoked within them. You made them do the impossible. Like, they really thought that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna struggle for like the next X months or years getting over it, because this person, when they fall hard, and it's really hard for them to get over things. Or like when they love hard, or just when they invest their time, energy, effort into something, they get screwed over, they get betrayed, there's some sort of breakup, that really impacts them, okay, even more than like anyone else. Like, I'm seeing this person as a very intense person, just has very deep feelings in general. But I'm even seeing that, like, they ended up like catching feelings for you so hard. Like, they ended up like, um, falling for you a lot more than they thought they would. Not because you're not amazing, but just because of the little circumstance, little situation that they were in, and that kind of scared them. They're just like, wow, like, I was not expecting to feel this way so fast. And it's almost to the point where like they had to question, like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? Am I really that emotionally vulnerable because I have these walls up? Like, they were just in an emotional frenzy pile through. It's even hard to put into words. Their emotions are all over the place. I'm seriously seeing that this person needs, some sort of healing. They need this Four of Swords. It's actually good if they're taking some time out, because they need that time out to really recalibrate, to be in this meditative, contemplative mode, to really figure out, what is going on, what is it that they really need, what is it that's going to satisfy them, what is it that's going to like make them be the best version of themselves, because that's not really who they are right now. Yeah, and it's interesting because the Four of Swords is all about healing, kind of being in being alone, being isolated, to work on yourself, to level up, to go through some sort of upgrade. Whereas the devil is the exact opposite. It's like, oh, like partying, giving into like, worldly desires, bad habits, and things like that. So I'm just seeing like there's a little bit in and out with this person, okay? And sometimes this person may have acted like, oh, they were totally fine, but then the next day, or the next couple of days or something, they just completely like, did a 180. Like, I'm even seeing that maybe for some of you, it's like you could have had arguments with this person and things were fine the day of the day after, a couple days later, but then they would go back to like being in their, not the best version of themselves type of state. Okay, like, not, they're kind of, devilish state, if you will. But then it's like they would improve again, but then they'd kind of like give in. But then, yeah, it's sort of been an in and out journey for you, pile 3 is what I'm seeing here. But I do feel like, something you have to know about this person is that they've always had feelings for you, and they always will. Now, you're the type of person, the person that they're having a hard time getting over if you are in separation with them. Or they feel like, even if you are seeing this person, it's just like they feel like you are someone that they're never going to get over. And I'm even seeing like, at times they could have like kept their options open a little bit just because they didn't want to get hurt. But like, out of like everyone, it's like you're the one that like they felt the most for. You're the one that they like, simp over the hardest. You're the one that they're truly interested in, okay? So yeah, that's just what I'm seeing here. Yeah, with the Seven of Cups card here, maybe this could even just mean that there's other people around them, but they're not necessarily giving in to them because they know that their true feelings lie with you, and there would literally be no point. Oh, I literally just got a notification during this reading, and there would be literally no point pursuing these other people because they're not going to feel the same type of emotions. Or on the other hand, it could be that like, maybe there was some sort of break or breakup, and they tried dating around to see if they'd get over you, but at the end of the day, like they came back to you, or they're thinking of coming back to you because no other person invokes the same feelings that you do, okay? Like, literally the Seven of Cups, the options cards, is in between the Chariot and the Moon, which speak to like real feelings, deep feelings, and they're not finding that with this, so they keep coming back to you, because you're the only one that truly emotionally fulfills them. And they know that, and I feel like they know that you know that as well. And you know that, like, whatever you have to offer them emotionally, mentally, just holistically, they're not finding anywhere else. Okay, so I'm seeing if this person and you took a break. Maybe, you know, this devil card sort of does have to do with kind of like a, it is kind of like a sexual, like intimate type card. Even if they did do that with other people, it meant nothing to them. It was meaningless. Okay, not, definitely did not mean even half as much as it did in the way, okay, let me rephrase that. The people that they were with, if they were with anyone, they didn't mean anything to them the way that you did. Okay, seriously, like this person is stuck on you. I feel like this person's even a little bit obsessed with you with this devil card and devil energy. They also find you to be really attractive, really alluring, really, like, you know, magnetizing. I'm even seeing maybe for some of you this could have started off with a friends with benefits type of situation or casual dating or something like that, but then they ended up catching feels for you hard. I'm even seeing like they want to commit to you. They want something like more with you. Okay, like I feel like they're done with this player, this F boy, F girl type phase, and they're just like, I just want to settle down with someone who I really have feelings for. Because what is the point of being with people that don't invoke that feeling? What is the point in being with people that literally have me feeling like there's some sort of void within me? Okay, like they really feel like you complete them, you really fulfill them, or you know, not really complete because everyone's complete within themselves, but it's just like they feel a void when they're with other people that they never felt with you. Okay, maybe they were even entertaining these other people or giving into their material or worldly desires to fill some void that, you know, secretly deep down they knew it would never be filled unless they were with you, unless they were with someone that they really had feelings for, someone who they really genuinely want to open up their heart chakra to. Like I'm seeing there was a little bit of like, you know, blockages here, but now I'm seeing that they want to open up, they want to, like, you know, be more vulnerable with themselves, be more vulnerable with their feelings, because you're it for them, and they know that. And you know, I'm seeing there was this sort of internal conflict. They tried to fight it down, they tried to push it down for so long, but like at the end of the day, like you can't stay away from someone who's meant to be in your life or meant to be with you. Like, you know, it's interesting because I'm filming this during the Mercury retrograde, and so there's a couple of different things that happen during the Mercury retrograde. One of them is that exes come back, people from the past comes back. The past basically revisits you, and that now's your time. You know, Mercury retrograde time is the time for you to evaluate whether you want these people, whether you want to let go of these people. But the other part of Mercury retrograde is that sometimes breakups happen during this time. Sometimes things fall apart during this time. But the thing is, you know, Mercury retrograde or not, any type of retrograde or not, whoever's meant to be in your life will be in your life. Okay, so this Mercury retrograde is not going to push away anyone that, you know, your spirits want to be with you. Okay, and I'm even seeing that, like, let's say you haven't heard from this person in a while. Okay, literally my alarm rang during that. Okay, so what I was saying, okay, I feel like that's a wake up call. Oh my gosh, yeah, that totally makes sense. I didn't even know I had an alarm for this time. But yeah, this is a total wake up call for you, pile 3. Because if this person's not in your life, that's because your spirit guides are protecting you from this person until they become a better and more healed version of themselves. Okay, I'm not saying this can never happen, but I am seeing right now this person has a lot of healing they need to go through, and they know that, okay? And your spirit guides, your angels, the universe is literally protecting you by not putting this person in your life until they're ready to be the best version of themselves. Okay, even if you are manifesting this person, which is totally fine, you have to manifest them to be the best version of themselves, because sometimes people manifest people and it's easy to get a text, it's easy to get a phone call, whatever, but you know, it takes a little bit more energetic work to have this person be in your life and be the best version. Okay, so because think about it, like if you manifest someone and you get that text, like that's all you're gonna get. Like maybe you'll text for a bit, but then they'll just kind of not, you know, be there. Things will just break off because, you know, they're still like giving in to their you know, bad habits, or still being like a little bit in and out, giving in to their earthly desires and tendencies, worldly desires and tendencies. I don't know why I keep saying earthly, like I keep thinking earthly possessions, but my point is, like, you know, if you're gonna manifest this person right now, like this person, you know, needs a lot of healing, so you have to manifest them to be the best and healthiest version of themselves, because that's what you deserve, and you don't deserve anything less. And you know, I even feel like this person is working on themselves because they do want a victory with you. Okay, I'm even seeing maybe this person could be manifesting you, but they do want to be with you. They really do feel like being with you is, you know, something that is so great to them, something that, you know, they really should have cherished. I'm seeing they could have taken you for granted, and if that's the case, they want to fix themselves, they want to heal, they want to improve, because their feelings lie with you. Okay, they feel so deeply for you, and it's just something that they're unwilling to let go of. I'm even seeing a little bit of like stubborn energy here, like they don't want to let go of this. um they're still keeping, like, they're still having hopes that the both of you will get together, but it's like, don't let this person treat you as an option, because maybe for some of you that could have been the case. And again, this isn't something you already don't know about, so if this is not resonating, don't worry too much about that. But this could even mean, like, if you're in some sort of separation, then they could have, done whatever, dated other people. Not necessarily like this person had to, like, betray you while you were together, unless that was the case for some of you. But again, this is something you probably already know, if that resonates. But it's just like, now this person's realized, like, okay, this is so pointless. Like, this is like literal BS. Like, I should be with someone who I truly care about, someone who I truly like, someone, I can have a future with. So I'm really seeing that, like, they're going to put all their energy and effort towards you. I do feel like they're going to come back, they're going to come forward. Something's going to happen in this connection for sure. Okay. So yeah, but while this happens, keep working on yourself, keep manifesting, but manifest from a place of abundance, manifest from a place of self-love, manifest from a place where you really know your worth, and you're not going to settle for these people that, you're not going to settle for, like, the lower vibrational version of this person. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Island Time Wellness deck to see what other messages we have here. In case you were wondering about the zodiac signs, I'm getting Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, I'm getting all the air sign energy: Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. I'm getting Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, and yeah, Seven of Cups I also feel like has to do with Pisces and Scorpio. Yeah, I would say all the air signs and all the all the air signs and all the water signs came up in this reading. So yeah, if that's the case, this definitely could be a reading. But don't worry too much about the signs if that doesn't resonate. And of course, if this pile doesn't resonate, then you can go ahead and pick another pile. Yeah, but I'm going to go ahead and pick some cards from the Island Time Wellness deck to see what other messages your person has to give you at the moment. Okay. Ooh, you're going to like this. We got Kisses, we got Runner, and we got Palm Tree. Yeah, so this is unconditionally loving, giving and receiving, falling in love, affection. Yes, this person has feelings for you. That is one thing that, like, kept coming up in this reading. That is one thing that I want you to take away from this reading. This person definitely does care about you. They are into you. They have very deep feelings for you, actually. Yeah, but we did get Runner in a codependent relationship. So I'm really seeing that at times this person ran away from this connection, okay, just because they were not able to see the depth, the truth of this connection, what it really means to them. With all this air energy, I'm seeing there could have been a little bit of ghosting or in and out or inconsistency in some sense. And this is fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Yeah, with this Devil, they really did give into their ego self, and they were, kind of fearful of getting close, even though it was already happening. It's like, they would keep saying, oh, I'm scared of getting close, I'm scared of blah, blah, blah. But it's like the entire time, like, they were already doing that. It's like, they naturally just developed very strong feelings for you. But this totally clarifies everything, just what this Devil represents in general. Yeah. We also got stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Yeah, so this person wants something permanent with you. I'm not even kidding. Like, this person wants longevity. I know this Devil card can scare a lot of people, but the other part of the Devil, like, I really do associate it with, like, because it's associated with Capricorn, and, like, that energy in general. Like, Capricorn is, like, if they like you, if they care about you, and this is just the energy, don't worry too much about the actual sign, like, you will be in their life forever, okay? Like, I almost associate it with a sense of permanency. I feel like, yeah, they really do want something more with you. They really do want to grow with you. I'm seeing they definitely kind of have to grow a little bit more within themselves, kind of being more in touch with themselves spiritually, work a little bit more on their personal development journey. But I'm seeing, like, at the end of the day, they do want stability and security, and I'm really feeling that, like, you make them feel stable and secure. They feel like you're someone that, they can really rely on, really depend on. Like, you were always there, you'll always be there. And yeah, that's something that, they want to, like, it's something that really attracts them to you, because I'm really seeing that maybe they could have lacked that in their life. Maybe growing up they were very they could have, I'm just seeing they have some sort of, like, past wounds or abandonment wounds or something like that, and they feel like you would never abandon them. They feel like you would always be there for them. I'm even seeing, like, just a message from Spirit: be careful in setting your boundaries. It's a great quality that you have to always be there for people, but also don't give the time of day to people who aren't reciprocating that, okay? And it's like, being there for people is fine. Like, you can do whatever suits you the best, but it's like at the end of the day, don't let people like run over you, walk over you. Like it's even okay to test them a little bit and like, you know, be a little bit like, okay, like, you know what, I'm setting my own boundaries. You know, this is more of like energetic work you should do. It's not necessarily like you have to tell them or talk to them. I mean, you definitely can, but I'm just seeing messages like spirit is really guiding you to think like, look, you know, you probably do care about this person and you want to be there for them. You really did help them and you really do hope they heal through whatever it is that they're going through. But it's almost like you have to test them a little bit, okay? You have to like kind of, you know, withdraw your energy and have this person prove that they really want to be in your life, that they really want to be with you, okay? So yeah, that's just what I'm seeing here. They will, I do feel like there's a very good chance they'll do that because they don't want to lose you, because again, you're the only person that they've had real feelings for in a long time, or they have genuine feelings for you is just what I'm getting. And like I've probably said that maybe like, you know, 10 times throughout the span of this reading, but that definitely is a message that we're getting here. And yeah, they don't want to run away anymore. They really don't. Like I'm seeing that, you know, since it's between these kisses and palm tree, they want stability. They want this happy ending with you because there is a lot of love here. Okay, this literally says falling in love, giving and receiving affection. I just feel like, you know, they want to be more vocal about their feelings with this moon and chariot energy. They want to come back. I'm even seeing they could make some sort of grand gesture to win you over, or maybe they're going to make themselves a little bit more known, a little bit more like, you know, like stand out to you. And like I'm even seeing maybe the Seven of Cups could be that they feel like they're in some sort of competition. Like they know that you have other options and they really want to stand out in that competition by showing you that they really matured, showing you that they've really grown, and showing you that like, look, you know, this is them saying this to you. You may have a lot of options, but you know, I know that there's something real here. There's something deep here. I do know that you feel for me and I feel for you. Like something like that. I'm even seeing that like you both know that you love each other. You both know that you're into one another. You both know that like there is a real connection here. Like there can't not be after everything that you've been through and after all the time you've spent. So yeah, they're really hoping that you'll pick them, okay? Because they definitely know you have options, but they also feel like your heart also lies with them and vice versa, okay? Or their heart lies with you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick some cards from my romance oracle deck just to see what other messages we have here for you, pile 3. Yeah, we can make this work. Please don't forget me. Oh my gosh, yeah, 100%. I wish you could see what I see in you. Yes, I'm just seeing like, you know, this person, they know that they kind of put you through a lot. They know that they put you through the ringer, but it's almost like them saying like, look, you know, you're an amazing person. I really shouldn't have done that. You have no reason to feel bad because of the actions that, you know, I took, or the consequences of my actions. So that's why they're really saying, I wish, you know, yeah, that you could see that you never had to like feel insecure or lose your confidence because of this person. That's actually the last thing this person, you know, wants to happen. If they did that, you know, they're truly sorry, but they were just coming from a place where they were insecure and they were going through a lot and they were projecting. But they really hope that, you know, when they did project that pain onto you or hurt you in any way, it didn't like lower your confidence and it didn't like make you feel too bad, even though that is, you know, normal. That is natural. If something happens, it is natural for us to, you know, feel a little bit insecure and things like that, but they genuinely hope that that wasn't the case, because it really wasn't personal. Yeah, we also got You Turned Me On, Baby. Yeah, oh my gosh, that totally clarifies the devil card. Yeah, I know the devil is scary, but it, you know, it does say that, you know, this person is very attracted to you, very into you, they think you're beautiful, they think you're handsome, they think you're stunning, you're gorgeous. And yeah, I'm really seeing that this reading had everything. Like, yes, there was a physical attraction, but it definitely went deeper as well. Okay, they had and still have very, very, very deep feelings for you. So yeah, okay, that is what we got for you, pile 3. I really hope this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You always have free will in your reality. If this pile didn't resonate, you can of course go ahead and pick another pile. I also do want to let you know that I offer in-depth video readings, so if you are interested in getting personal questions answered, be sure to check out the description box below where you can sign up for one. And yeah, I will end your reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light.